Do you like my music?
I do.
Thank you. I didn't write it myself.
It's not a Taylor Swift.
It might be.
Ladies, we're live, guys, and gentlemen. Welcome to Truth or Deryn, where Deryn Page spills the tea, or you donate to a charity of her choice. We are with model, reality star, and entrepreneur Deryn Page as we spill the tea. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Deryn Page.
Hello. Hi. We're live today. Hey, are people in
Absolutely.
here? I can't
People
see.
are here.
You
So,
guys, if you
yes.
listen carefully, do you know who's coming into the live today?
No one knows. You
Who?
gotta tell them.
Taylor Swift's coming in. I heard she's coming.
So we're gonna see how many episodes in a row you talk about Taylor Swift,
At
because
least
we're on 4.
we're 4 for 4. And it's all 4. Welcome back, guys. This is fun, and we have Roy here today,
Hello, hello, hello.
spiritual and psychic medium.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
He is reading our minds
I am.
and your own mind, hopefully.
Hopefully not mine, but he might be reading yours at home. So if you at
Yeah.
home have a question, comment, or concern,
Taylor
you
Swift.
can put it in the comments section and we will answer it live today.
Right now.
Right now. You put a question in the comment section. it's live.
Doctor, whoever that is, was
Dr.
here I
Finbar
can't see.
says T Swift with question marks. I think that's how
She's
you read it.
coming in.
T Swift.
She's coming in. She's gonna
All
have her
right.
guitar ready. Okay.
We got a way better guest. We got Roy here. So
Yes, we do. We are going to dive in with Roy today.
We are.
yes.
So,
I'm looking forward to it.
all right. So you are a psychic, spiritual medium.
Correct.
So I'm sure you've told everyone many, many times of how you got your start,
Mm-hmm.
why you do this, and
Mhm.
if you enjoy it. I'm sure you do. But tell everyone at home why you do this, how you got your start,
Mhm.
and if there was like a moment you're like, this is what I have to do.
So I have always had the ability to
Mhm.
connect with spirit
Mhm.
since I was a very young child.
Mhm.
My parents would always think I had imaginary friends, but I was literally just communicating or seeing individuals on the other side. It all started with a roaming individual around my parents' house as a young child that I would always see walking around, who later on I was able to find out who this individual was, how he passed, and what occurred to him. He was part of the development of the property and the homes at that time. But he became like an imaginary friend for me as a young child and someone that I still see till this day around my parents' home.
How old were you when this happened?
3 years old.
Wow.
It was very,
Wow.
very young. And, growing up, spirit, I feel, knows when to come in and when to step away during people's life and life difficulties. So, as a child, I felt spirit back away during certain moments and then come back again, and then step away and then come back. So, like reminders that we're here, we're supporting you and helping you, but we know that you're still growing and developing and then stepping away.
So what makes a spirit step away and not step away, come back? And is there like a certain?
It's just it for me, it was just them like an acknowledgement. So it's just them knowing that you have to live a human experience and that you are a human, but you are able to connect with them. But they also realize that you're going through normal life growth and they don't want to overwhelm you.
Mhm.
And it may not be the time for the journey for you to begin your path in the spiritual realm.
Wow.
So they make themselves known to let you know that they're there to help you and support you, but they know that they don't always have to be present, right? And growing up was not very easy for myself, right? So they also know going through difficulty as a young child and dealing with some bullying, it was not easy. So they didn't want to add, like they know when to come in and when not to come in. So that would have been additional to deal with on top of what you're normally going through as a 8, 9, 10-year-old child.
Wow. I feel like we just like dove into like the most serious talk after like talking about stupid things for like an hour. Wait, this is okay. So I've known Roy for a year and we've
Little over a year.
never talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is spirits.
Mm-hmm.
It has this person that you met in your parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's been how many years later?
I won't age myself, but
Yes.
yes, many years later.
Has that spirit aged, or is it the
No.
same?
No.
They don't. That's it.
No, so spirit usually returns, in my opinion, is what I feel. Everyone sees them differently, but for me, they return back to a life age or format that they feel they were at their highest highlight.
Oh, they get to pick.
They can kind of choose.
Can I
Yeah.
pick my current situation? Of
I
don't know if you
Can I
want to,
pick
but
how old I wanna
yeah.
be?
So I got one for you because it's right in the. This is what we're on the topic we're on right now. So
Mhm.
like you know how like birds, they say birds can like see the equator when they're like doing their when they're traveling for when the seasons change, right? You know,
Yeah,
they can
yeah.
like see
Mhm.
they can see like where they should be going and stuff. When you are connecting or engaging and meeting spirits, is it something tangible? Like I see my cell phone. Is it something you feel more intuitively, or like you're seeing someone and you're like, you know, like as if you could touch them, like my computer? Like,
So when I was younger, it was more visual because as a young child, we don't really know how to process other sensory skills very young. So
Mhm.
visual is probably the easiest. So they showed themselves to me visually. But now for me, it's more of a knowing. So I know that this individual is on the other side, or I know this to be true for you in regards to a segment of your life or someone who might have passed. So for me, it's just more of a knowing now.
like
And
you
they
feel a
will.
presence.
Yeah, I mean, you could feel the energy, but it's also more of just it's like you kind of just have things in your mind. Like I don't like it's just a knowing. Like
Wow.
you know that the walls are white. You know,
Mhm.
like you just know
Mhm.
things. So or the sky is blue. You just know because of what you're told. So it's just a knowing. That's the best way to kind of explain it. But everyone works differently. Some can visually see, some can hear, some can you can have some taste involved. I mean, I do sometimes use hearing and taste as well.
Mhm.
Like this
Do you ever
person.
get like a taste and you're like, oh, like this is? I feel like when like watch these psychic shows, sometimes it's
Mhm.
like I'm getting a taste of like I don't know, like
Cigarettes
or
or
whatever or
or
something or
whiskey or something.
like a
Yes, you could
flower
taste
thing.
it.
Is
Yeah,
that a
you could
thing?
yes. Or smell.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, they use
okay.
all. And they'll switch it up with you too. Like the spirit likes to have fun and they will switch things up. So they'll be like, okay, we're gonna give you a little bit of this now to try out. We're gonna give you a little bit of this to try out. So they'll play around a little bit and it's kind of cool. It's fun.
Wow.
Now we don't
Nice.
get too comfortable.
Don't
Nice.
get too comfortable unless
Keep
you're
you on your
here.
toes.
You don't want to get too comfortable. No.
On your toes, or you can face plant like I did this weekend.
There you go.
Um,
There you go.
now I'm like taking notes because now I'm like now I have a lot of questions. Obviously, what you do for a living is
Mhm.
not for everyone, and
Correct.
people probably think you're crazy.
Mhm.
People think I'm crazy for what I do for a living, so I can relate.
Mhm.
That was the first question I asked Doug when I walked in here. I'm like, "Do you believe like I feel like a crazy person?" He's like, "Yes, I definitely do." So, obviously, this is probably not for everyone, but I don't really care. So,
Right.
I give you a lot of credit for
Thank you.
continuing to do this because I'm sure
It's challenging.
Yeah, it's probably changed a lot of your friendships
It
and
has. It
yeah.
has. I have lost some friendships throughout because it crosses on boundaries within like spiritual religious beliefs as well and just how people feel in general. So there's a couple of different margins that you
Mhm,
do cross over. So
mhm.
I have lost some friendships, but I also do believe that those people are not meant to be with you on your journey and that new people will step in. So when people step away, new come in.
One door closes, another door
Another door
opens.
opens.
That's
That's
right.
it. That's what it's all about.
That's
Growth,
so cool.
opportunity.
Do you have any questions for?
We have live questions actually. So perfect
Oh,
timing because
sorry.
we are live.
I always forget
So
we're
if you have
live.
a question, comment, or concern,
Hi,
put in the
Nick.
comment section and
How
we can
are ya?
answer it live. So yes, Nick says hello.
Hello.
Um, and
Hello.
Dr. Sydney
Mhm.
asks, hello, Roy. As a doctor, I deal with the passing of patients on a
Mhm.
regular basis.
Mhm.
Where is the realm they go to? Have you ever been there?
So the best way that I can explain it, and again, this is the way that I visually see it and the way they show it to me. Every psychic medium works differently, just like every doctor works somewhat differently.
Mhm.
Um, Spirit goes to another realm, okay, or like another multiverse, we can call it. And they're just at a higher vibration, but they are around us all the time.
What do you mean another realm? Like, what do you mean by
They're
that?
just at a higher vibration.
Okay.
Okay, so like just another realm. So basically, around us now, there are spiritual loved ones that are here, right? So they're just at a high vibrational level that the normal individual is not able to see or communicate with them. But they are operating and physically doing what they need to do on the other side and letting us know that they're supporting us. Mediums are able to raise their vibrational level to their level, which is how we're able to communicate and get information or things to tell
Mm.
individuals here because we are able to use our energy and raise it to that level. That's the best way I can kind of explain it. And hopefully that answered that
I
question.
have a personal question for you. I
Oh,
don't know
you
if you
do?
can talk about this.
Okay.
So when that happens to you,
Mhm.
what do you feel something like internally? Is it like affect your brain, like your hearing? Like what's the or
Like
when you vibrate to
when
their
I
level?
to the level, it's
Yeah.
more of like I get really, really hot.
Really?
I start to sweat. So like
Okay.
whenever I go into readings,
hmm
I normally have to have the air conditioning on really high or like two fans blowing on me. I look like Beyonce in a music video.
Sexy as hell.
Just because for me, the way I react to it is I start to sweat. And that is just me raising myself to where I need to be to get to that level. So it's all like an internal heat for me,
Mhm.
like a rising. So it's crazy.
So it is a turn on and turn off for you, correct?
It is a turn on. I have a symbol that I use in my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a normal thing for most other psychics, or?
From what I understand in most mediums that I speak to, yes, we do have an internal thing that we use, and we have communicated it to spirit that when we think of this or bring this to mind, they know to step away or step forward.
Wow.
Hmm.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Huh. And
Yeah.
did your parents notice anything different with you before you were 3? Or are you one of those people that can remember when you were like 1, 2, 3? Or like, is it?
I can only remember certain moments of when I was able to visually like know where I was. Like there's a certain part of my parents' home that I know when I'm there, it brings back the memories of what was going on at that moment.
Mhm.
But even like all through grammar school and high school, I would always give my friends psychic advice, and then stuff would happen
Mhm.
and they come back to me, but I never really realized that I was actually giving them intuitive information that I was picking up on and things were happening. So I was literally giving away psychic advice,
You had no idea.
no idea, until I started to really get older and really put one on one together,
That's so
go
cool.
through mentorships and training and all that fun stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Wow.
It's been a beautiful journey.
I'm on it with you. I feel
Yeah.
like this is really cool.
I
We're
love
getting
it.
like a bunch of other questions.
We are. So Heather Roberts says, "Hey, Auntie Roy, I love you."
My good friend Heather, she's a sweetheart. Yes.
Aw, hi Heather. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank
We're
you,
getting more
Heather.
questions. Hello.
We also get PCP Cookie asks, "What's the general vibe you get from spirits? Have you ever been in an uncomfortable position with a spirit? Is it mainly a calm and positive experience?"
Oh, I love that.
That was my question. I wrote down. Ever have a fight with the spirit? Was my
I
question.
love that question. So I set pretty big guidelines whenever I started doing this work. So I asked spirit to not show me death for anybody. So I don't talk about death. I'm also not a medical medium, so I stray away from medical advice or anything of that nature. I have not had an uncomfortable situation or experience, but I also set an intention to only bring forward to me clients that will support my highest and greatest good and their highest and greatest good as well. So that way the experience is always full of light and love, and there isn't anything that's going to be really detrimental. Are there some spirits that come through that may not have had the best life or potentially the best journey with the individual that I'm reading? Yes, but it's
And
not
then what happens?
it's
Then
not
what do
an
you do?
uncomfortable. Well, I bring through the messages in a very
Okay.
delicate manner because I do believe everything that I get
Yeah.
needs to be said, but it's done in a very private setting where only me and the individual is hearing it. And I always tell them whatever they want to share is up to them, but everything is confidential.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, wait.
Confidential.
I want to be read so bad. This makes it there like,
Nah, you're welcome to. Here, this is an interesting thought. I don't even want to say. I don't know if I want to go here, but when I was a kid,
do it. Go there.
we're
Whoa.
going. Go there with Deryn. New show name.
Go there. With
So like when I was a kid and you watch shows on like Discovery, whatever, and you have like these mediums, and I think like, why are all the spirits, why are trying to like, or like a haunted house? Why are they trying to haunt people? Why can't there be like good looking spirits that like want to make out?
He went
Said
there.
it.
He went there.
He totally
You know
went
what I
there.
mean?
there.
So
I've never thought of that.
Have you ever seen? Have you met any attractive spirits? That would be my question.
Oh,
Well,
sure.
I will tell you, yes. I mean, there are a lot of spirits who have passed at a younger age who have been attractive looking individuals. And then there also are spirits that, again, revert back to where they feel they were at their highest point, that they feel with it could be with the way they looked or with their success level or whatever they feel they want to return back to. So the answer to that is yes. But I will tell you that I did get a question once when I was doing my lives that they also, the question was, does spirit watch us during intimate moments?
Yes,
question.
that's a very good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what happens?
They peek
Yeah.
in.
Everybody wants to know this. So I always answer it this way. They know to back away, and it's very simple. Would your mother or father watch you in an intimate moment in general? No. So why would they do it from the other side?
I'm sure there's some that would out there.
Well,
some weirdos.
Yeah. Not the mommy and daddy spirits, but there are other spirits out there.
There's always the occasional individual who, yes, might have lived that type of life
Like,
here.
yeah.
But overall, they step away. They do. Yeah.
Wow.
they back away.
That's so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And any other weird questions, Doug? You want to know?
That was my weird one. I mean, no, for real. This was like he was talking about memories, and I also we might want to play the game. What's your earliest memory? I don't know if you want to share yours. We could play that game.
Earliest memory of what?
Well, it's just like in general, because Roy was talking about how he was very young age and he started.
I shared already.
Yeah, you shared his.
I'm not a psychic though.
No, it doesn't have to be a psychic memory. I'm just saying your earliest memory. I'll give you an example.
Oh, in general.
In general.
So my earliest memory, I woke up in my crib.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night. So my mother must have went out and my father was watching me, and it was the first time I was like eating real food or something. So I must have been really tired and fell asleep with a big hunk of steak in my mouth or something. So I woke up in the middle of the night crying because there was like food in my mouth, and my mother freaked out on my father. How could you put him to bed? He's got food in his mouth.
Yeah. And
I remember sitting I remember being in the crib. The room was dark and the light was on in the hallway, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah, that's my earliest memory.
I remember I don't know if this is, I know I'm not psychic, but I definitely am intuitive. And there was a memory that I had that I told my parents, and we only lived in this house for like a very short period of time up until I was like not even 2. And I remember a very specific moment in that home, like many, many moments. And they say like, oh, you can't usually like remember if you're like 1 or 1.5. I remember like very specifically being in a room in my house walking, and there was like a small baby like piano, and I was like trying to play I was just banging on the piano, and there's no like documentation of this or anything. And I was like I think I just learned to walk. It was like just 1. And they say people can't usually remember at 1.
Right.
But I remember like so many moments of being in this house, and I was only 18 months old. So it's like I remember a lot of very specific things.
I love that.
Memories.
Yeah, a lot of things.
That's cool.
I don't know. Besides that, I guess 18 months. Maybe.
That's young.
Yeah, you're right.
We are live. So if you have a question, comment, concern,
Hey,
please put it in the comment section and we'll answer it live to you today with Derynn Page and our special guest, Roy.
Can you make the font bigger on this stuff?
That's as big as it goes. Oh, you're talking about this stuff? No, I can only bring it in. We'll work on it for you one day.
I can know. What's the general vibe you get from spirit? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to filter these first, but we did ask that question already.
Yeah, I always find
and then here's another one. When communicating, do they give you any information about the afterlife? Like maybe why they became spirits in the first place?
Well, everyone's soul transitions to the other side. So everyone in general becomes a spirit. So, and any information about the afterlife, normally the information that I get is more about their journey, what happened to them, what they need their loved ones to know, and to let them know that they're at peace or they are on the other side in a comfortable setting. They don't really share much about, because all it is, again, like it's generally just them in the same area that we're in, but just at a different vibrational level. They're just going about their life. That's the best way I can kind of explain it, in a different realm, in just a different afterlife format.
So does everyone get to choose if they want to come back, or are they given an option like you don't have to, or like?
So I believe in reincarnation.
Okay.
But some people do not. So I will just say that I believe that if you feel that you have completed all of your life journey, then you will not choose to reincarnate. But if you feel there's more for you to learn that you did not get to learn in your current life and other life, previous ones, then you may choose to reincarnate. And you may reincarnate in 5 years, 100 years.
So you're not given the option though.
You choose.
Oh, you do, but you choose
Yes.
it when
And
you
sign like a new contract is how I'm shown. Like you sign something to say, this is the journey that I'm going to now embark on. And these are the life lessons that I am going to go through in life to learn what I have not learned.
So you already kind of understand the life you're going to live. Like
correct. And that's for me why, not to interrupt you, I apologize. That's why for me, I use deja vu a lot as a way for people to understand.
We just talked about that last week. Yeah.
So deja vu is a way for an individual to get validation that they are exactly where they are meant to be on their soul path. And it's reaffirming your soul contract that you signed before you came here. That is why you feel like you relived it again, because you signed it and you read it before you came here.
Wow.
I haven't had deja vu in a while. I used to get it.
Well, you're way off your path. No, I'm kidding.
I get it all the time.
We know I'm sitting right here. I know.
I get it all the time, and I'm like,
really?
We did this already. Like I asked you about that. You were sitting right there. but it's not normally when it happens though. It's not like life altering events. It's like a regular Tuesday. Like I just went to get the juice me at the new
Yeah,
juice
it's
me place.
random. So you're saying it's validation that you're on the right path, that it's a contract you signed to find new
Correct.
life lessons.
Correct. Right. So the reason deja vu happens is to let you know that you are on your path. You
Yeah.
are back on track to where you are supposed to be. But it's also a reminder to let you know that you are reminding yourself of the contract that you signed when you were you reincarnated to come back here. That's why it's so fresh. Like, I might not have lived this before. Like, this is so weird. I just had it like a day ago.
Okay.
So it's like very familiar. So it's just a way for you to know you are where you're meant to be.
Okay. I have a very weird question now.
Oh, God.
So when we pass away,
Mhm.
right, we have the option to, I guess, like be reincarnated or whatever.
Right.
And is it like, how do I put this into words? Like, are we, it's so hard to explain, but
Why would someone want to be a rat?
no. Like, do we cross over and then like look down at everyone and be like, I knew there was something else? Or like, is there like a aha moment? Like, oh my God, I was right the whole, like, is there like a, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, is there a moment that we're like, oh, I knew it, there was something else, or like there wasn't, or
There's just a moment of feeling that there is more for you to learn or endure that you have not done. You can only do so much in one lifetime.
yeah,
You can't accomplish everything that you would want to do in one lifetime. So that's why you choose to come back. But some people get very fulfilled with being just a normal, individual. You have a family, a child, and you feel like you've learned and your life was fulfilling and there's nothing else you want to learn. Do you know what I mean? So you tend to not want to reincarnate anymore at that point. It depends on your soul. Your soul is what drives the reincarnation and the wanting to learn more.
So people that don't want to be reincarnated, what happens?
So they would just stand. They just stand on the other side. Yeah, correct.
Okay,
They're just at peace.
Whatever you believe is
Yeah,
what happens.
that's correct. Yeah, you're just at peace on the other side.
Okay. And then is there ever any like karmic value? Like any like if you get reincarnated and you want to go through more life lessons, is there like a bad option that gets given or like chosen, or you can take that path if you want, or is it
well, I
good?
mean,
you can
you can kind of look at it. I mean, some people's lives don't always turn out the way that they're supposed to, and they are dealt some really difficult cards, right? But that's all because those are lessons that they wanted to learn in life to go through. And it could be for personal reasons. It could be just to endure, to become a stronger individual. So there's many different reasons why people tend to do that, and they pick.
Have you ever read someone who, like, ever see those documentaries when someone like dies for like 5 minutes and then they get like resuscitated and they come back?
It's funny that you asked me that. I did. I did read. Yeah,
Okay.
Well, I can only share so much, but yes, passed away twice on the operating table and came back.
And you read her.
And I did. Yeah.
Interesting. Was it a very different type of reading, or was it like?
The experience is very prevalent in the aura and in the soul, so you're definitely going to pick up on it. So it was very evidently clear that happened to her. But it made her come back with a whole new spiritual awakening and a way to look at things. So, it helped her at the end of the day with the journey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It just actually happened like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Maybe I am psychic. I don't even know.
Maybe you are.
Wow.
See? Any other? What else are we getting?
We got a ton, but none of them really are worth putting on the screen. We got some people trying to mess around, inappropriate stuff. We want appropriate questions. Yeah, just I doubt Skeeter from the cartoon Doug is asking us questions, if you know what I mean. So
no, I'm saying, do you feel reincarnation is
okay? We got the one from Skeeter then. Do you feel reincarnation is a choice or something that you would have to do in order to move on? From Skeeter, the cartoon Doug.
Is it?
Do you feel reincarnation is a choice? I do.
It is fully a choice. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do feel like we choose to reincarnate.
With you. Do you feel any spirit?
I'm filtering. Don't try.
I'm reading them. This is my show. This is my show.
You're gonna be.
I'm
filtering for you.
I'm the one that gets to choose to answer it or not, though.
Yeah, it's very true.
I know. So if you want to filter,
all these questions are coming to you. Like I'm gonna filter them.
Oh Lord. Okay.
No filter. Hashtag. We're trying to be more natural.
I know. Trust me.
I didn't get the plot memo, but okay.
We organized this.
We did. Somehow.
You missed it.
You know what? I'm gonna take away. I'm gonna steal all the viewers now.
All right.
Oh Lord.
Woo! My nice big bruise on my
This is the OnlyFans segment of the show.
Only spirits.
Only
Welcome.
Spirits. Let's
Only
start that
Spirits.
website.
Okay. This is now I'm even more orange than I was before. All right. What did I write down?
So if you have a real question, comment, or concern, you're a real person, please
I have
put it in the comment section and we'll answer it live.
I have one question for you: Is what is the biggest pet peeve as a psychic that you have, either during a reading or just in general?
I just feel like if you're coming for a reading,
Mm-hmm.
truly have an open heart and open mind, because if you come in with the automatic energy of I don't want you to know this or find this out or figure this out, you're doing yourself a disservice because you're blocking yourself and putting up boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And where you think you might be just trying to block one specific thing, you could be blocking off more things, and it makes it harder for the individual like myself to kind of break down. It would be like the equivalent of walking through mud or quicksand.
Got it. So, are there things that people try to turn off when you're reading them that
Not
that you
turn.
can feel?
I
that you're
mean,
like,
they try. I mean, it's sometimes a little bit. I could break through it, but it's like a little bit harder. But they do try to block certain. I want to say like trauma
Mhm.
as a child, or
Okay.
things that may have really caused a bruise in their aura.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Some people just don't want you to know certain things, and they try to
Yeah.
block certain things out. But at the end of the day, it comes through. If not through them, if I bring somebody through, it might come through for them. And at the end of the day, it's about learning the lesson. And I always tell people you're going to hear what you need to hear and not what you want to hear.
I agree with that because when you read me, I was like, oh, this is.
Yeah, you're going to hear what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So if you don't want to hear something, don't go to like a psychic medium, because you're defeating yourself. You're doing a disservice.
You're
We're
right.
undefeated here.
Un-
Undefeated media. No defeation.
Do you have any questions?
I love it.
I mean, I'm chomping at the bit for one question, but I'm letting you guys talk.
Oh,
it
go
out
ahead.
first.
You're part of the
Oh,
trio.
thank you. No,
here.
Trio?
no, but I'm just making the timing needs to be right. Obviously,
timing. The timing
The
thing.
timing question needs to be right.
My timing's always wrong, which is why I'm sitting here doing this.
No, stop. No, but what I'm waiting for after you guys settle down, my question would be: do you feel anything now? Is there anything that needs to be mentioned or said
part
to
of my
either?
Truth or Darren segments. Okay.
That's that, but that's
My
not
question-
that's not a truth or daring
No, I
question.
was gonna say.
I feel like we're a little all over the place.
Welcome to my show.
Welcome to Truth or Daring.
It's my ADD. My one question is similar to that for the Truth or Darren segment, which we can just do now. Is there something that's
Well, are you going to ask me truth or dare then to see
No,
what?
I'll make it. We'll do it now then.
Yeah, doing
It
it.
won't be a
They'll put
dare.
it. So the truth or daring question is more something that you wouldn't want to answer. So the charity thing. This is like, do you feel? Is there any messages coming through or anything you need to share with
from
maybe someone
someone.
viewing, or for Darren or myself, or even Pat in the corner? Is there anything coming in that you feel that you want to express?
Okay.
Anything going on?
Let me
Now
see.
he has to turn on. He
No,
has
I
to-
have
he has
to-
to-
yeah.
I didn't
See,
say you
now
had
you're-
to turn on. I said
I
maybe
was
someone-
hoping you would wait till the end of the show.
Yeah, would you rather
do
wait
it.
till the end? Want me
That's
to
what I'm
the end?
saying. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I was with the
Let's wait.
timing
So I'll
thing.
just turn it on at the end and I'll give you
Perfect.
something, and then we'll do it then. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna. So you guys
We're going
have
back
to
to
stay
questions.
tuned. Stay tuned.
That's
We'll-
what I meant. That's what I was
Okay,
trying
fine.
to
I'm gonna go
express.
Fine.
That's what I was trying to express here.
Again, a
And
little
Darren
all over
swallowed
the
the
place.
microphone again.
I'm choking on something large. Shocking.
Oh Lord,
No. My question was,
we think alike.
yes, we do. Obviously, we also like the same kind of end. No, I'm
We
kidding.
do.
I know. I don't think. Do we have the same type?
A little bit.
We do.
We might.
What is your type? I like pretty boys.
I like pretty boys
Ah,
too.
there we go. My question actually is dating as a psychic.
Oh.
And how has your dating life changed while being a psychic, while on a date, or like has there been like a moment that you're like, oh, this can't work because of my job?
It's literally non-existent right now.
It's
Since I started
non-existent.
doing
Okay.
this, yeah, it's really been a challenge, to be honest with you. So I am single, but I mean,
Guys, Roy's single. If you're looking to have your life read or you want to see your future,
correct.
If you
I'm
just want,
all
you want
about
a
it.
grand old time.
Dating is very, very difficult. I've gone about it multiple different approaches to try to figure it out, and a lot of time it just doesn't really pan out the way that I'm hoping, because of the fact that the individual tends to feel in the beginning that I am reading them, or I am picking up, or I'm trying to figure out if they're lying, or are they doing something deceitful. So it becomes very, very difficult to date.
Mhm.
I found it very challenging. And then if I say I do something else or don't bring it up and then mention it later on, well, why didn't you tell me? It was because you were trying to read me all this time and you told me later. So it's very, very hard. Most people don't realize that after you connect with somebody. Like I can't read my own family.
You can't.
I can't. No, and I can't read myself.
Do
People
they
ask
hate
me that all the
that?
time.
Do they hate
No, they
that?
understand. It's because, I'm too close to them and I know so much that the conscious and subconscious mind really gets blurred together. So it's very hard for me.
But you have spirit come through that you like any family that
No.
comes? No.
No. If I
Oh.
need to read for I need to be read or my family needs to be read, I would go to a friend of mine that I
Okay.
know that I trust that would read or give information or
And
messages for them.
it's pretty accurate too.
Yeah.
You feel like it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Yeah. But I can't read. So, I always tell them that, once we embark a little bit more on the journey of this relationship, I won't be able to read you anymore. So you don't need to be worried. It does get to a point where I like even have like one or two close friends that it gets a little hard for me to read them because I've read them so many times. And also, I start to know so much about them that there's
It's
only so much that I can do for them. Do you know what I mean? And that's when you know to step away.
Or do you ever get like a message that like, oh, I should be telling like
For
my
friends, yes. For family, no.
Okay. It's so interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
Wow.
dating is really difficult.
Very difficult.
So if somebody wants to date a psychic medium,
I feel like we kind of talked about this, was that you can't date another psychic, right?
I think it'd be very challenging, to be
Mhm.
honest with you. I don't know. I think it'd be challenging, but I'm not going to say no.
What do you want for dinner? I don't know. Can you read my mind? Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
I just feel like it'd be challenging. I just like to be open, but I'll say I'm open to it. But I feel like
Okay.
it would have its challenges. But I like to be open to every opportunity.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Yeah.
I think that's it. I'm kidding. It's not definitely not it. Anything that you want to ask or talk about or mention or
Any events coming up? Anything interesting on the agenda?
Anything interesting on the agenda? I do have some projects that I'm working on that I wish I could talk about more, but I can't really divulge too much. So definitely, if you follow, you'll see my journey. But I was recently just featured in Vogue magazine, which was really a lot of fun. So that
Very
was
cool.
exciting. I did a really great reading for someone that was featured, and then I had a highlighted moment there, so that was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
So yeah, but there's a lot of good projects coming up. You're probably going to be seeing more of me in other areas. So
You will. I'm very excited.
there's
I can't wait.
there's a lot of good things coming
There
up.
are a lot of cool things. We
Yeah.
had our little discussion last week.
Darren
Um,
knows.
I know everything. I'm not psychic, but I know. What other cool questions are we getting? A lot of doctors in here. What is this, a hospital?
If you
What's going
guys,
on?
if you guys have a question, comment, concern, please put in the comment section. I will
Let me see
filter
if
them
anyone-
and make
Mhm.
sure they're good to go, and put them on
Let me see if I got anything else on here. I got some questions last
from
night.
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's me. Hello. Here we go. Oh no, it was the did you look down her shirt before or after?
That was
you?
great.
That was
Right.
Okay, so someone asked this. What space is the universe in right now, and when can we expect a shift? It seems to be getting heavy.
What space, or when are we going to get a
I
shift?
don't know if that's like a personal thing.
I think we're going to be in the space that we're in for quite some time,
Mhm.
and I don't really feel a shift in
Mhm.
energy or the way things are going for probably a good 12 months. So I feel like we're going to be in this feeling of uncomfortability and difficulty overall that everyone is feeling for
Mhm.
some time.
So when was the last like shift that we had? Or is there like a universal shift?
Yeah, I'm going to say I feel like it was probably about 2 years ago,
Okay. 2 years ago, COVID-ish.
around there. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. We're getting more. Oh, this is-
Yay.
Okay. That was like your favorite pizza place.
My favorite pizza
Yeah.
place. Oh my God.
Do you have one?
I do actually. I'm just trying to well, it's in my town actually. So there is a pizza place in my
What is
town.
it?
It's Chris's Pizzeria
Okay.
in Rutherford. Yeah.
Okay. So there we go.
Mhm.
How about yours? What's yours?
My favorite pizza place, Favali's is nice in
Where's that?
Ramsey. It's right
Mm.
by. So he's a high school friend of mine. We grew up together, and his father owned a pizzeria. His father before that owned a pizzeria. So pizza is in his blood, and he actually has the brick style pizza. Not many some restaurants say they're like the brick stone pizza, but it's actually half gas, half brick. His is 100% brick. They do it with the wood and everything. So yeah, that's a good one.
I'll have to try it.
Yeah. How about you?
I know you have one.
I don't know. I actually like Pizza Love in Wyckoff.
Nice.
Mm.
I like that one.
Which is right next to T.S. Ma. Another one of our
Yeah,
clients.
the other.
Little plug.
Yeah, a little plug.
A new plug. There you go. There was something. Oh, the cards. That's what it was.
Hmm.
So you read. So you pull cards for people.
So I do pull cards for people. Yeah. I usually use oracle cards because I feel like they're lighter and people can tend to understand and feel them
Okay.
easier.
So if
Yeah.
we were to do that, you have to open, right? Be
Yeah,
open.
I can
Okay.
open.
So I'm gonna have like one more question, and then
Yeah,
we can maybe
We can pull cards
dive
for
into that.
yeah, we could pull cards and then I'll
And
be
we can.
happy.
And can you pull cards for people on live?
I can.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do that.
Last chance before we
Dive
turn
in.
it on.
Yeah. Before we
Question,
vibrate.
comment?
Before we vibrate above
Yes.
or whatever it is.
Right.
Last
Love
chance to put a question in the comment section, and we will answer it live.
There's so many questions. Why are we avoiding
Mhm.
them? Hello.
Guys, trust me. All right. I'm filtering out the questions. Okay. All right. Here's one. I'll give you one. We got to turn it on for this one. Are there any spirits in the
No,
room?
not that one. I'm saying, as a psychic, do you have any premonition? Do you have premonition?
Okay. As a psychic,
That's
do you
a
have
good one.
premonition?
Sally's asking. Hi, Sally. Thanks for listening.
Hello, Sally. So I do get premonitions every so often. They're not very dominant for me, but I do get them periodically. I usually get them for because I do a meditation in the mornings and I set intentions for the people that I'm reading. I might get a feeling or a premonition for what I might need to tell somebody that I'm going to be reading that day, and that's how they come to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've watched Tyler Henry,
Mhm.
his show
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
And I remember there was one episode. There was one episode where he was driving in the car with his mom. His mom was his manager or whatever.
I'm a momager too.
A momager. Yeah, yes, you do. I forgot. And he was saying that as he's like driving to the readings, and he would get like small like feelings.
Yeah.
And I remember there was one episode where he's like, I'm just feeling a lot of like women, like really feminine energy.
Mhm.
And he went to the reading and it was 25 women for like a big like bridal party. Or something. Like, is that something
Right.
that you get or
That's
something?
that's kind of the way
That's
that
it?
you can explain it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll start to pick up on things, and what I'll do is because like I can't remember everything, I'll just make a couple of notes so that way when I'm in the reading, I can kind of maybe mention or highlight a certain thing that I'm feeling, like he does. Like he just starts to jot down some things, but it's not anything like monumentous. When you're really in the person's energy is when things really start to pick up and really get to where they need to be.
Got it.
Hmm.
Okay.
I love that.
And then one of my last questions
Yeah.
is there anything as a psychic that you wish like people that don't have your talent, right? Or your whatever it is, anything that you would like for us to know? I guess normal people. I wouldn't say normal. We're not normal. Just like
for you guys to use for yourself or whatnot, or like in that way, because I just wish people would trust their intuition more.
Okay.
And people don't. They tend to second guess themselves, or they let fear come in and kind of take over their life or start to control their like journey. And when we give fear too much power, it doesn't allow us to really tap into what we're feeling and what we need. So I would say if people could just trust more in themselves and what they're getting, and always go with your first initial gut, because your gut and the universe will not misguide you or take you on a journey that you're not meant to be on.
So do you think people are often fighting a lot of things that they're supposed to be doing or calling for, and psychic and like mediums and not mediums, spirits are telling them like stop, and it's like a constant battle?
Not so much spiritual. I feel like it's more of them feeling what they need to do, or they're like second guessing themselves because fear is coming in and they should just trust the feeling that they're getting. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, if everyone has a symbol or a sign that they get when they need to trust themselves. It's about just knowing what it is. Like I get like really hot, or sometimes I'll get chills, like everyone gets certain things. It's just about tuning in and knowing what it is, and then trusting it and knowing that that's the acknowledgement from the universe that is what you should be doing. But people don't really pay attention to their feelings and themselves.
Okay. And then I have one more last question.
Follow-up. She's a
I have so
follow-up.
may now because you're like opening all things now.
I got a
Can
piggyback. I have a piggyback to your past question.
You want to do
Is
it?
it different than what you're about to ask? Is it attached to what you're about to ask?
My question is, do people ever just become psychics in like their late 50s, 60s? Can it happen at any
Yes.
time?
It can happen at any time.
Okay, it's scary. Okay.
It can happen at any time. It's just about an awakening. Normally, something has to jar it, though, for it to happen. When you're like something, normally it's something, it could be something traumatic. It could be an experience that you go through that will open up the doorway, the third eye, and that will then allow you to now be able
what
to.
would happen? What do you mean?
Well,
Like,
I mean, for everyone, it's different. I mean, I know someone who went through a very traumatic near-death experience,
uh-huh.
and that opened up their intuition and their ability, and now they're able to see, communicate with spirit, and do this type of work.
Okay,
So it can happen at any age.
interesting.
It's not something, I believe that everyone has it, intuition, and then
Mhm.
it's about some of us are have it stronger, and then we just develop it. But
But you were born with it, you
I
think?
feel like, yeah, I was born with it. I
Born
mean,
with
it's generational. My mom is
Mhm.
slightly psychic, and my grandmother, so like kind of passed down.
Those are all my questions. You got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
So, in our industry, we deal with a lot of people who are first time in front of the camera, right? And we tell them the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll be with it. It's like a muscle, and like
Right.
you go to the weight room, you work out, the
Mhm.
stronger the muscle. Now, for it's a big stretch to say that someone can work this muscle and get to the
It's not
talents that
actually.
you. Oh well, I mean, like me and Deryn aren't over gonna be able
Correct.
to
Speak for
right?
yourself, Doug.
But
I'm on it. I'm going to do it now.
but my
Ready.
question is like is things like intuition. I feel like intuition is the closest thing people can grasp to
relate to.
relate to and understand to maybe expand on this muscle.
Mhm.
So is it like a muscle where the more you use
I
it?
do feel it's like a muscle, and I do feel like the more that you use it, the more that you trust, the more that you show the universe that you are open and you're listening, the more you will be shown. But if you don't trust and you don't believe and you fight it, then you're always going to be in the power struggle of, am I getting this or am I not getting, So it's really about living with true abandonment. Like, even with this journey, like when you start doing this work, I always tell people, just say yes or no. Don't really give me any information about anything. Just yes or no is all I really need, just so I get the validation that I'm on the right track or not on the right track. And when you start this work, when you hear the word no, it's very, very difficult because you want to be able to do the best that you can. But now you learn as you move forward that it's not so much about the no. There's so much that goes behind the no, that maybe there's fear from the individual, or you might be not translating the information correctly for the individual to understand it. So it's about phrasing and changing
Mhm.
the way that you say something as well. And you can turn that no into a yes very quickly by just recentering and just refiguring out. It's like reading a sentence, and changing a word or saying something to somebody, and then they tell somebody else, and it changes every time. Same idea.
So if someone has the ability
Hmm.
to read someone, to
Hmm.
be like a psychic,
Hmm.
and they choose not to, they
Mhm.
choose to turn it off all the time.
Yep.
Is that like a bad thing? Is
No.
that like a
No, because my mother is psychic, and she doesn't do this. She doesn't. She just lives her life as a normal person.
Piggyback, same type of question, but if someone is ignoring the messages or the lessons they should be learning, will they relive that same situation? So when people I should stop dating this type of person, they keep dating that type of person. They don't learn their lesson and they keep reliving the same lessons.
They will keep on dating the same person until they learn that that person is not good for them. Correct.
He gave me a lot. Roy gave me a lot of dating advice last year, and it was very weirdly true.
Mhm.
Very creepy. It's so insane.
Because you're not learning the lesson.
I learned my lesson.
Yeah, and I'm sure it has to do besides dating. If it could be running a business or something. If you're not listening to the world around you, you keep
Correct.
reliving the same situation over and over again.
Agree.
Are there any other good questions?
Nick W says he loves this podcast.
Yay.
Thank
We
you,
love you, Nick.
Yay.
Absolutely. Last chance. Any questions, comments, concerns, please put it in the comments section. We'll answer them live. What else we got, Deryn? We ready to turn it on?
I think so.
We're about to turn it
It's
on.
been an hour. It's been an
Has
hour.
it? Okay. All
Do
right.
you, are you comfortable doing this?
I'll do. Yeah.
I just
I'll
want to
do-
make sure.
Yeah.
Before.
I'll
Okay.
do something quick for
So
somebody.
we'll do
a little.
do a
I'll do a little
card
quick message. We'll do cards, and
and
then
a
we'll do a
message.
little message.
You do you.
Or I'll
You
see what I
do-
pick up.
you
This
do
is
you.
exciting. This is the fun part.
Yeah.
You do you. We'll give you the
Love you
space
guys.
We love it.
Oh, actually, that is a good question. I will say that.
Which one?
I'm curious. The second to last about the evil eye bracelets
Do
and all that
things
stuff.
like evil eye bracelets and sage actually protect you on a spiritual level? Is there a difference in energies if you wear it?
So a lot of it for me is about your own belief and what you feel and the intention that you set behind it. Okay, but I do believe in sage, and I do feel that sage does cleanse a room. I use sage all the time. I use sage in between my readings. It just is a good way to kind of transition one energy out to bring a new energy in. So I do agree, and I do feel like those tools are helpful. They're all tools of divination, and I work with a lot of them, including my oracle cards. I mean, these are all tools.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Yeah, I love
All
it.
right. Thank
Beautiful.
you, Sally.
Thank you,
Yay,
Sal.
Sally.
All right.
Thank
so
you.
now, how do you? This is your thing. So how do
No,
you,
it's my thing.
Now this is now this
Does
is Roy's show.
does 44444
This is Spirit Talk with
mean
Roy
anything?
now.
Does 44444 mean anything?
That's angel numbers. They all mean something. I don't know them off the top of my head, but 444.
Right when we said you were about to turn on, we were on for 44 minutes and
you're right,
44 seconds.
444.
Oh my God, I love that. It's definitely an angel number. If you want to look it up, you can look it up on Google
Going to right now.
and see what that means, because it's definitely an angel number for sure. I would probably do
444.
Actually, you know what's really weird to say that? This is really weird. I went to Marshall's last week, and it was, I guess, right before Father's Day, and they had Father's Day gifts. And for some reason, they had angel number bracelets for men, and 444 was the only number that was there.
Everything else for a reason.
444 is a powerful number.
Caught my eye
Angel
for a
number
reason.
444 tells you that your connection with the angels and angelic realm is powerful, and that you can trust the guidance they are giving you.
Thank you.
As we said, we're about to turn it on,
There
dude.
you go.
So weird.
You gotta
So
trust.
weird.
You gotta trust. It's
Very
all
weird.
about that.
Wowee.
Okay.
Okay.
So you, I want like
How
to
do
pull
you-
cards for people
You
first.
do you. You do whatever you like, whatever you feel.
Okay. I'll pull cards first. We'll do
This is
that.
you.
How's that sound?
Okay, we're gonna pull it.
I'm just gonna do a general. I always ask if everybody allows me to connect with them, because that's always important to get the acknowledgement.
We're all good here. I'm good on my end. How about you, Darren?
I'm
Yes.
wide open.
You're
Wide
wide
open.
All right. Let's see what we get for you, Deryn.
Or for me.
Yeah, we're gonna start with you
Oh,
first.
okay. Okay.
You want a card or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course I did.
Oh, there's your card.
Oh, God damn
You
it.
can't make this shit up. I don't know where you want me to hold the card up so people can see it, but
What is that?
There you go.
What
That's
is
good
that?
enough.
so the card is focus.
Oh.
So this card is acknowledgement, right? That focus is needed for you right now. It's all about creating a strategy, a plan, and where you're headed and where you're going. You can't lose sight of your direction and what you're looking for and what you want to do. Do not let distraction and other opportunities or outside influence pull you in a different direction. So this card is saying keep your head above water. Make sure that you stay aligned, you stay focused, you stay balanced with harmony. Create a vision, the goals that you want to do. Look at your life from a higher perspective, okay, all different angles, and then bring the focus in clearly. So the universe is bringing attention to you being focused.
Okay. I think that's the same card I got last year.
Isn't that so weird? And it
Yeah.
flew out.
Let's go.
It literally
baby.
flew out again.
Yeah,
So
weird.
you're either not
Focusing.
focusing enough, which, I mean, it could just be that you just have to really rein in your energy more and maybe be more strategic about your planning.
Okay.
Like, do better planning. Write things down. I don't know if you write.
I used
Right,
to. I stopped
yeah.
writing things down.
So that could be it. All
Okay.
right. So that's the card. I mean, the card flew out. I'm not going to
Hit me
argue
in
with
the
I
face.
saw it.
All right.
I'm not going to
synced it.
argue. Not going to argue.
Flew right out.
All right,
Almost hit
Doug.
me in the face.
Let's see what you get,
Oh
Doug.
man.
Let's see
Same
what-
card.
And I'll pull cards.
Imagine.
How else?
That
You
one.
need-
That
You
was
need
weird.
focus.
Okay. You got realization.
So I'm delusional. Great.
He's a man. So
It's literally about having, so you're looking through a doorway, right, and you're realizing that there is a lot of opportunity. There's a lot there for you, right? But it's about making everything a reality more. Making things happen. That's what this is about. So it's about you, again, similar to focus, setting the right intention, knowing the direction you want to go in, and make a dream a reality.
what we
Make
do
your
here.
dreams a reality,
That's what we're
right?
trying to
And
do.
I feel like there's a lot more that you are wanting to do and looking to expand on, because I am getting a branching out or like a branch out. They're showing me like a tree. So branching out, right, off of what you're doing here, and there's another reality that's going to be coming to fruition. Do you understand that? Does that make
Oh,
sense?
1,000%. I hope
Okay.
the guys next door in the other room are watching, because we talk about it all the time. How
Okay.
there's other avenues and other
There's
things that we
another
wanna
branch out that's going to
branch
be
out
coming
from.
out, and I feel really, really soon for you. So it's about making that dream a reality. But I also feel like it's about having the people that you're working with support and be behind you, and trust. Also, that's the other thing.
I like it.
Okay, that's really
Dead
important.
on. Dead on for me.
Can we pull a card for
We
someone?
we
on the
can pull a
live
card
or
for
no?
somebody on live. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely. Energy's energy.
Do you want them to put their name in the comments?
They
Do
could
you
put their name in their
wanna-
comment if they would like.
this?
Yeah, because I don't want to pick somebody. I want someone to want it,
Or would
because
you rather
we
me do
don't.
this on Instagram Live?
Whatever you want to do.
Do Instagram Live.
Yeah.
Do Instagram Live.
Yeah, do Instagram
Go
live.
live right now.
Go live on Instagram right now.
Go live.
While you're doing that, anything else that's coming?
For no,
No, it doesn't have to be for me or Dan. Just what's coming? What's in the air?
so I could tell you this.
Oh, boy. Oh yeah. Is there an,
Well, are you gonna go live or no?
do this first and then I'll
Okay.
do the same time.
So I am feeling. All right, so I'll keep it like very open, because I don't want to get too So I do feel a presence, right? I'm going to say it's a male, and it's very connected with you. And immediately I'm drawn to my head or a problem with my head. Oh, I'm just getting like a really bad headache. So I feel like a tremendous amount of pressure in the head.
Mhm.
Mm, Maybe gone around 3 to 5 years.
I mean, you want me to chime in?
You could just say yes if you understand what I'm giving
Yeah,
you. Who this?
yes.
Okay. I get a really happy, vivacious energy about this individual, full of life and full of laughter. I also get humor with the individual. Does that make sense? Do you understand?
100%,
Okay.
yes.
Life was cut short. I'm also feeling like he could have. I'm getting something like I should have paid attention sooner, or maybe I could have caught this sooner. I do get illness, so there's definitely an illness situation. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
At first we were at one, but now it could be two different,
Hmm.
two possibilities.
This person is definitely married or was married. I'm getting in their name, either first or last, I do feel an initial L.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the journey with you. Were you trying to work together, or did you have ideas of partnering together and doing plans together? Because he's on this journey with you, and he's like, I haven't left you behind. I'm with you still. And whatever dreams you have, I'm here to help you make them a reality. I feel like this person is a big cheerleader on the other side. I do feel like you think about this individual a lot, and you might even communicate with them or saying, look what I'm doing, or look what's happening.
Yep.
There's also acknowledgement about another child for you. Do you have a child?
I do.
There's
Samantha.
another child coming.
My way.
2025. Is there like a lot of female energy
With who?
with you or your partner?
My partner, yeah, Adrian.
A lot of female energy though. Do you understand? Are there like a lot of females?
Well, I am a ladies' man, but yeah.
No, no,
He has
no.
a daughter.
I have a
No,
daughter,
no.
yes.
But is she also like? Does she? I'm getting like females in her life. Does she have like?
She got 3 sisters.
There
She
you
got
go.
2 sisters.
There's the female energy.
Who are awesome. Adrian, Lauren, Leah.
I'm getting another.
Alice.
I'm gonna get another girl.
I'm getting another girl.
I feel another girl.
All right. Nice.
Let's see if there's anything else. And then the only other thing I'm getting from him is I'm getting like a move or a change of living situation. So
Desperately.
I feel it's on the brink. They're talking about a move or a change of living situation. And I feel like it's up, like you're moving up or you're changing to something larger or bigger or better. The move for me is towards, I'll say I feel like you'll be in a new place by the beginning 3 months of the new year.
That'd be nice.
That's what I'm getting. Okay.
Do you want me to chime in?
You could chime in now if you'd
All
like
right.
to
Yeah,
understand.
I don't know.
Dead on. He's dead on.
I told you. It's,
So my best friend from college, Steve Leonard, there's the L.
Oh, there's the okay.
Was it when you said head and pressure?
Mhm.
It's possible, but I also thought you were talking about my grandfather who passed 4 or 5 years ago from Alzheimer's
Okay.
and dementia. But Steve actually passed from cancer. He had pressure
Wow.
everywhere. He passed maybe more like 5 to 10 years ago. I don't. It was cut short. You said that. Steve got me through college, so I played lacrosse in school.
Mhm.
And Steve was my teammate. He was like an older brother than me. He was like 3 years older than me. He was a junior. I was a freshman. And, I was a film TV major, digital media arts. So was he. And I do, feel like if he was still around, he'd be helping me here tremendously. He was like
100%.
my other half.
So I just got chills.
Yeah. He was definitely, my like a brother from another mother, and if he was still around, like he'd definitely be here helping the.
Well, he is here now.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's nice to know that our loved ones are always around us.
absolutely.
So
You
it's
don't have to
beautiful.
read me. You're good.
I'm not going
Don't
to.
even. Don't.
You bow out after that.
It's
You
a
did
beautiful.
watch
It's a beautiful
All
segment.
right.
Yeah, we have one coming up eventually.
Yeah.
So.
Rather than wait.
Yeah, dead on. Samantha's my daughter. She's 4 months old, and we don't want her to be a lonely child. So that is in the cards. Hopefully, sooner rather than later. So we're in 2023. So
I will tell
2025.
2025. Yeah. So you will have, and I feel
It takes like a year to make a baby anyway, so it does.
right.
9 months.
It's,
So 9
mean,
months.
9
Okay.
months, really. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna say I'm getting like April, May of 2025, but and I do feel it's gonna be a girl. So let's see what happens.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great
He's
stuff.
a, he's a ladies' man, so there you go.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Mhm.
Daddy's girls.
Daddy's girls.
I love that.
It's okay. You said I'm having twins in 2 years, so
Yeah.
I gotta run away.
Yeah. Gotta run away now.
I'm running.
You gonna
Do we
go-
want to pull a
you
card
gonna go
for
live?
Instagram Live?
Yes, we do. Right? Should I go?
Do it
live?
for live. Don't do it for YouTube. Let's do it for Instagram. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, go to Derynn's Instagram page, which I'll pull up on the screen. You could type it in right there, and you can be chosen to have a live Instagram live reading.
Card.
Card
cool.
reading.
Let's see here. All right, I haven't done Instagram live since I was with you a year ago.
And we're probably gonna do it again in a couple weeks. So you're gonna go live twice.
I don't even know how to do this. There it is. I have to go.
You got to go to the camera, and then you got to move it down to live. Put a cute filter.
Step 2, put a cute filter.
I know if I go live, I'll get a ton of people that want cards. But we should do it from yours.
I'm wondering if could I chime in into it and do the double?
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like you do the.
Oh yeah, you could probably add me to your live. Mm-hmm.
Here's the camera. I have no idea how to do this. Hold on. Here we go. Hands free. Can I not go live anymore?
No, you should be able to go live.
Do you want me to do it for you?
How do you go live? Oh, live. Oh. Can I put this somewhere?
Do you want me to hold it?
I don't know. All right, go live on yours and then request me in, or can I request in?
You could request me in.
Oh, this is like
Just add me. Just when you go live, you add me.
no filter.
No filter. Oof.
No, I'm fixing.
Dan, we are live on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Like having a whole.
You gotta love
it.
I'm trying.
People are waiting.
All right, no, but now it's not. Here we go. That's why I'm like, this doesn't make sense. All right, we're doing it. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Checking connection. This is the first for me in a year. I am now live. Hey guys, I haven't done this in over a year, so we're gonna do this right now again with Roy and Doug
I'm
from
back.
Undefeated Media.
I'm back.
Getting all my notifications. We are telling your followers that you've started a live. Cool.
I just got it.
You got it?
I got the live. You're
Cool.
live.
We are double live on YouTube and on Instagram. Oh, hello guys. Wow, this is fun.
Do you want me to request you, Derynn?
We got 200 people in here.
I love it. Let's do it.
I haven't done this in so long. I currently am on my podcast. If you guys want to chime in on YouTube, you can check my story and the link is there. Hello, everyone. Oh, wow. There's so many people tuning in.
I just requested, honey.
You got it? Okay. I'm going to bring Roy in here to do a little card pull for you guys.
You should mute your phone.
It's muted.
Okay, good.
I'm
he-
I'm a professional live person.
Accepting. Here we go. He's a professional live person. Hi, guys. Here we go. Is it working?
Mm-hmm.
It is? Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Where are you guys right now? What would you like to know? Ah!
I'm here. It's not mine.
Told you mute.
It's got it. Got
Oh,
it.
why is it happening?
I got it. I got it. No, I muted it.
You mute yours too.
Mute mine?
The volume on the cell phone.
There you go.
That?
Yes.
Now they should. Now they can hear us.
You need to
Can
hear
they
yourself
hear?
on the mic.
Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, just your speakers are off.
I hear myself in my head. It's horrible. All right. Ooh. This is sorry guys at home. This is horrible. All right. So how do you do this? You're gonna pull a card for a wonderful viewer, right? That
gonna
hurt.
pull a-
Everyone's freaking out. Okay, I'm
Muted, right?
sorry. Broke your eardrums.
I'm muted.
The speakers are, but they can still the microphones
Gotcha,
are good.
okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, Roy's gonna pull a card.
I'm gonna pull a card. Who wants a card? We have to find someone who wants a card. They have to ask.
Someone needs to ask. Okay, guys, go ahead. Is that normal to hear the
You can take my phone. It's like.
Can you take my phone? I don't like my phone over it. Okay, here they
I don't
go.
want to go completely off, but it's all right. You're good.
Who's
Maybe I'll
asking?
go live again later.
Who's asking?
A bunch of people.
I don't see him.
Me,
Oh,
pick
can you-
me. Hi, me.
Oh, okay.
Me.
That's
Yikes.
I can't see them. Okay, I want a card. All right, we'll do Justin
Waters.
I feel that Justin
one
Waters.
too.
Yeah,
I felt that. I felt it.
yeah.
Everyone's
I
like,
just felt Justin Waters. Okay, Justin Waters, you're getting a card.
Can I flip the camera around to show this, or I can't?
You can.
yeah.
You can.
Multiple angles.
Yeah, you can do different angles if you want. Sure. Hello,
There we go.
everybody.
Behind the scenes and this.
Got a card. Path. Justin Waters, you got the path, right? It's about the doorway that you should be looking into and where you should be headed. Here's your card. The path, right? It's saying that you need to get back on the path, the journey that you're meant to be on. There's a veering. You're straying away from the direction that you should be going right now. You're being pulled in a direction and you are aware of this. So it's about you getting back on the path that you're meant to be on and knowing where you are supposed to be. I would re-strategize and put yourself into the energy of the direction and the goals that you're looking to achieve. This card is all about moving forward in the direction that you truly are being called to do. But for some reason, you're letting either fear step in or you're letting others pull you away from the direction. So this is about getting back on the path. Justin, that is your card.
Yeah, Justin. I hope that.
Justin. Yes. Hopefully that resonates with you, my friend. Who else do we have? We'll do one more.
Okay, can we pick Kaylee? Kaylee Key? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Kaylee.
She said my hand is in the air like an excited first grader, so I feel like we should pick her.
I love it. Kaylee.
Kaylee. Card flew out.
Kaylee, the card flew out. You have change, Kaylee. There's change in the air for you, right? This is about you being open to change and not closing any doors to things that are being presented to you. Opportunities are going to be shown to you, right? But you have to be open to change. And I'm also getting unexpected change or unexpected experiences. So just make sure that you're not turning yourself out or away from individuals, opportunities, the networking that's out there for you. Change always opens up to new experiences and new beginnings, and change is uncomfortable, but I feel that you need the uncomfortability to grow more and to expand in where you're at right now. So this card is saying change is where you are headed. I love that.
Very cool.
We have Chrissy too. We'll pull a card for Chrissy. What's her name? Chrissy. What number's after
This
it?
is the last one.
Last one. Chrissy, this is it. Guys, I always go live on mine, so if you follow along, I could pull cards for
I
you.
can see all the viewers. This is cool. Hi, guys.
Hello, everybody.
Wow.
Let's pull a card. Just started. Okay. Chrissy. Nope. Not on the first one.
That's a bruise on my hand, guys. I'm doing really well.
What happened?
Showing my bruise.
Oh. Chrissy, you have realization. Just feel like we did this one. Christy, realization. So it's about making your dreams a reality, right? There's things that are in your mind that you have been focusing on and wanting to do, right? But you have been scared to make them a reality. Something is holding you back. So this card is saying, don't let things put you in a box or away. It's about making everything a reality, and you have the power to do so. Work with people that will empower you and support you. This card is all about walking through the doorway, opening up the key within your mind, and making everything a reality. You want to do one more?
Sure. One more.
We'll do one more.
One more.
One more.
Doug, do you want to pick the person?
Sure. Gotta get some comments in here.
Comments?
A lot of people are joining. I'm not
I
seeing
should just
any
like prop my
commenting.
phone somewhere.
Who would like a card?
Pick a card, any card, everybody.
Talia.
Taylor. Taylor. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Chrissy. Thank you for the validation. We appreciate you. Ooh. Taylor, you have assessing. So in this photo, you can see that this woman is at the top of this hot air balloon, right? And she's at with a telescope. So assessing is about looking at things from different angles and different views, different perspectives. It's like you need to become a bird in your life, looking down at where you're headed and where you're going. This card is about looking at things from different angles and to not look at things from plain sight. So you need to take all situations in your life and assess them in a way that you're looking at them differently and not the way that they're being shown to you. When we assess things from different viewpoints, we allow ourselves to see things from different areas, and it helps us to open up. So this card is saying assess from different angles and different perspectives, and you'll see truly what is meant to be for you. I love that. Yay. Okay, Deryn.
Okay, I'm looking at the. Oh, this is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go live more often. This is fun.
We're going to do it after we
That's right.
connect.
Anyway, okay, so that's pretty much right. You read,
That's it.
Read 4 people.
Mm-hmm. We did it. We did it.
Thank you for tuning in. If you guys are curious of what we're talking about right now on this podcast, go to my YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything will be posted. It's actually really hard to, because I'm not talking to this now. Hello, guys.
And I'm
but
getting
you
an echo.
should be because we still are live
I know
on YouTube.
this is too much going on, but we're going to get back to the podcast.
We are.
And we're going to end this live right now.
Thank you, everybody.
We will be back. Bye.
Very nice.
Share.
That was fun. I love doing that.
Yeah.
I earned 69 cents, it says, from one person.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow, look at that. I don't know what that means.
I know it's 69
That was
cents means.
great. I
You
do
would say.
too.
There was a reason they made it that price.
There is a reason. It's just not a coincidence.
No, it's definitely not. You're right. We got 145 comments. That's cool. I don't want to share it. I just don't know how do I save it?
Just
Yeah, I don't
if
think
you
can
save it,
it.
if you save it, it's gonna go on your feed, and you may throw your feed off. I would just
You mean share? I have to
just disregard it.
It's
Yeah,
live. It's
discard it.
live on the YouTube. You
Right.
don't need to. You don't
Oh
need to save
yeah,
it.
you're right.
Just
That's
discard
why
it.
I have
You're
you.
good.
Just discard it.
You
Okay.
are good, homie.
Yeah.
What was that it? Was that the Hello.
Last chance. Any questions, comments,
Yes,
or
any last
concerns
questions? That
in
was
the comments
a
section?
double live.
That's the last
my brain
chance.
hurts.
That was a
Ow.
lot of technology.
Oh, that was my instead. Okay. The last part is truth or Deryn, but one of the questions was: is there a? What was the thing I said?
Haven't I
time
done
out,
enough already? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Time out.
No,
So
I got
now is the truth or Deryn portion
Oh.
of the show where Roy's going to answer a question, and if he does not, then he has to donate to a charity of Deryn's choosing.
Yes.
Today's charity is Celestial Acres in Tewksbury, and Rosanna from Celestial Acres rescues animals from all over the place: farms, pigs, alpacas, peacocks. She's got it all. She rescues these animals from different places
Cute.
and different farms. So today, that's who we're donating
I
to.
love that.
Perfect.
Okay.
I have no questions to ask. It wasn't really fun. I have one. I have one question, I guess. But my question was, can you give a message to someone in here? I don't want you to say the name. I want you to open and like if you're getting something, and then whoever's part of the studio,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they can hear us.
So we're turning it
right?
on again.
We're turning it on again. if that's
Hopefully
okay
they're
with
watching.
you.
I mean, we can go
Like,
get them.
haven't I done enough already?
And don't say who it is. And I
Mhm.
want the person to say if they feel comfortable coming forward to that.
Okay, so
that make
this
sense?
is what we're gonna need to do. Pat, you're gonna have to get up and go to the other room and tell everyone to wait and then stand by the doorway over there.
Why are they in there? If I'm
Yeah.
making Pat do something. wrong, sorry.
All right, so stand. So open the door and go into the other room and get him. Keep the door open. All right, we're gonna close the door. Okay.
Is that okay?
We could try and see what
It
happens.
happens. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
curious. If that
Yeah.
I don't know how to word that the right way.
So you just want me to see if I pick up on something or I feel
just
something?
open, I
Okay.
guess however you open, and then if a message is for someone, see if they know. It's
I'm
for
just
them.
going to tell you
Anyone
what's
in
coming.
proximity.
I'm
Yeah,
just going
that's
to tell you what's
fine.
coming to me, and hopefully I'm not going to ruin a surprise for somebody. But whatever, we'll just see
Okay.
where it
because
goes.
you too
Just
many
have
group
'em.
readings.
There's only two people are there.
Cool.
Okay.
So we got Sam.
We have everybody
and
here?
Ruben.
Whoever wants to do it.
Sam and Chris. I can't see who's over there. Sam and Chris. Everyone else is out to lunch.
Are
Great.
there-
No one's working here at the studio. Good
Wow,
job,
that's a
guys.
board then.
Okay. So there are other people that are here, though, right? That
There
are not here, right?
7 people total in besides you two.
Okay.
So
there are other
3 of
people
them
here.
are out to lunch right now.
Okay. So we'll have to find out later on if this pertains to any of them as well. But I am getting a sense of a commitment of an engagement with somebody.
Engagement.
So
Like
let's
a,
see if
like
it's
a marriage engagement.
okay. So I actually want to just say that I feel that I'm getting the thumbs up for you and that it's actually what you should be doing and that you are on the right path. And I'm going to say move forward with it and you're going to get the answer that you want. There you go.
Can I say your name or no?
Oh, that was
All
really
right.
cute. That was the cutest thing ever.
So that was Chris.
Oh,
Chris is on the right path and the right journey. You want to
wanna
say hi?
hi?
Switch camera angles, Pat. Camera 4.
No, it's okay. Oh, here you go. There you go.
Yay. You're welcome. You always hear what you need to hear, so that's important for you.
Pat, duck down a little bit. Chris, duck down a little
Yeah.
It's what?
bit. Yeah, now talk. There you go.
But no, thank you for saying that because it's been on my mind for a bit. So
Yay. I'm excited for you. Good for you.
Thank you so much.
You're going to get what you need out of it. It's going to work out well for you. Yeah. Keep me posted.
My heart.
You got it. Thank you.
Aw, see, it's so cute. That was really cute.
Yay.
Happy it's
way.
not me. It's like, whoa.
I knew it wasn't you.
I know. I don't want to get married.
Everyone's sighing with relief. There you go. Yay. That was fun.
This is some great stuff.
Cool, huh?
This is
Fun.
Great stuff. On the
I
money.
love what I do.
2 for 2. Me and Chris.
Yeah.
And actually 5 for 5 with all the people
Right.
with the cards.
Yeah.
And Deryn would be 3 for 3 or 6
Yeah.
for 6 or whatever.
What do you mean?
100%.
What do you mean?
Because I always give you intuitive information.
Yeah, he does.
Oh my God.
Fine. Do you want to give me something?
No.
Okay,
I'm like
even
on a
better.
retainer with her. I
Okay,
feel.
fine. I don't want to know anything.
I want a
don't
permanent retainer.
know.
All right. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truth or dare.
I love it.
It's hard to do truth or dare with you.
Yeah. Well, that was more like a truthish
Yeah.
situation, because we
Do
made it happen.
you have any? Yes, you did. Oh, now I'm so curious. That was
Well,
so cool.
yeah. See. Well, now you have to keep me posted on the journey.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'll tell him to follow me that way.
Chris, I really want to know now. Were you? Is this like a
Well,
Bring
let
him back, Chris.
what?
let him.
I don't
tell,
know. If he,
yeah.
only if he wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
I
Let
don't
him tell
wanna
us
do that.
privately. At least he acknowledged it and understood what it was about.
Aw, I'm happy that you could give
100%.
some clarity. And it's
Mhm.
very cool that you I told you you're a breath of fresh air.
Thank you.
So,
I love that. Yeah, that was really
you
kind.
are.
I try.
Is it live? Wait, are the questions stopped or
Yeah.
They're frozen.
We're good.
okay?
Mhm.
I mean, with one last one, people, you said sage and cleansing and stuff. So Sally asked, "Where you have a suggestion to get sage?" But I'm sure you can get it.
You can buy it anywhere, honest, even Amazon.
Amazon.
I buy a lot of my sage on Amazon. Yeah,
That's
I would just
amazing.
get it at Amazon. It's all the same.
Smells so good too. I like this.
As long as you use the right intention when you're using it, when you just say cleanse the energy, and my energy space, you're pretty much in a good spot with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any truth or dare questions?
I mean, usually our truth or daring questions are racy, and,
Yeah, they're
and I
like
feel like we've
really-
had a positive vibe here.
I kind of don't want to
Um,
know if I wanted. I feel like
yeah.
you opening is enough of
Yeah.
truth for many
We got
people.
a lot of truth today.
We got a lot of
Yes,
truth,
A lot of
Yeah,
truth.
a lot of
I think
messages,
that was
Yeah.
a lot of
We
healing.
fulfilled your truth or daring quota.
Yay!
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
All right. So that was a very interesting, cool, refreshing.
Refreshingly
podcast.
different.
Yes,
Refreshingly
I
different.
thank you so much for coming on. This
Well, thank
was
you for
amazing.
having me. I
hope
love you.
You guys enjoyed it at home, and
Yeah.
And to learn more about Roy, go to @Spirit Talk with Roy, his Instagram account, where you
Mhm.
can, I'm sure he'll answer your questions and take some time to talk with you. So reach out to @Spirit Talk with Roy, and definitely don't forget to follow our host Deryn Page
please.
or our new Instagram page, Truth or Deryn.
And also, Roy does do virtual readings.
I do
So
virtual
you can be
readings,
from
correct.
anywhere in the country. It
Yep.
doesn't matter. So,
I read
um,
people all over the world.
so yes.
Mhm.
Spirit Talk with Roy.
Mhm.
Yay!
Anyway,
Thank you.
That was fun. I appreciate
So
it.
fun.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank
you for all
you.
the questions. Hopefully, you guys had fun too. And Pat didn't have fun, but that's okay.
Pat's got to cue the music up. I don't even see it on the screen right now.
Here we go.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time on Truth or Deryn.